A feature I use almost daily in Photoshop is layer masks. In this image, I am going to use the Quick Selection tool to select the blue and then use a layer mask within Adjustment Layer to make the background, the bar, and everything else black and white. Once I have the blue of this espresso machine, select it, I can use my Alt or Option key to clean up the selection. I will zoom in with Command plus or Control plus a few times and use my spacebar to move around. Shift is not needed when you are on the Quick Selection tool. All I do is paint inside or clean up the edge at the top right. And if it goes too far into the brass or into the bar, I use to spacebar to scoot over, an Option or Alt to subtract from the selection. Once I am finished perfecting the selection, you will notice Alt or Option whenever you hold it down. Put some minus indicating you're cleaning up or you are subtracting. But once I am finished selecting just the blue of the espresso machine, I am going to add an adjustment layer. And when I add the adjustment layer, it will take the insides of the selection and preserve them in their original color from the original photo. That adjustment layer will be a black and white adjustment layer, and you could spend as much or as little time on this cleaning it up as you like, because we will have a mask. The point of masks is to always let me edit the edges and paint with white to reveal, or black, so I think we are almost there. I hit Command 0 or Control 0 to fit in window. I will use Option or Alt to take away this little bit in the lower left corner, and I never do a selection or mask without running Refine Edge. I hit that rather quickly, but Refine Edge is on the Options bar across the top of your screen on every selection tool. And with objects, I did like to use a lot of smoothing. You could see Radius blames the edge according to the background, and Smart Radius keeps it a little bit more solid. Play with those values on your own. But now I am ready to add an adjustment layer, and I want to protect the blue, so I choose Select, Inverse, and now all the background was selected, and when I hit Add, the black and white adjustment layer, as I move the reds, you could see a lot of the brass, and the bar is red, or the yellow is a lot of background, and brass in the bar was also in yellow. And if I hide or show that adjustment layer with the layer mask, you could see how the color is preserved or revealed. I just gone to my regular paintbrush tool, and whenever painting on a mask, I like a hardness between 85 and 95%. That way I get a slightly feathered edge, but it's more crisp, and I love this part out, so that you could see if I paint with white. White is painting on the mask and including the black and white adjustment layer. So by painting with white, you are putting more of the black and white on the parts of the bar that I missed. In fact, if I go to the end, hold down, Shift, then go to the opposite end, hold down Shift, and click again, Photoshop makes a straight line in between those 2 points. I just swapped my colors by hitting the double-sided arrow, and I can do that click, Shift, click, trick again. Now when I fit in window, I could zoom in and see if I missed any other edges. Black blocks the black and white effect, revealing more of the color. So I could see I painted back more of the brass bars across the top. I swapped my colors to go back to white, and now I have clicked and Shift-clicked to make a nice straight line to blend away the color of the photo but leave the blue of the original espresso machine. So that click, Shift-click trick I use a lot. You click once where you want to start. You move your mouse where you want it to connect to, hold down Shift, and then click again, and I am just looking around each edge and painting a little bit in the corner until I am happy with it and I decide that it's perfect. Shift-Tab hid my panels on the right earlier, and Shift-Tab again will bring them back. But I can hit the eye icon in the Layers panel to see before and after. Try this technique on your own.